Hello, Mount Hermon Baptist Church family. I'd like to start this Advent devotion off by telling you a bit of a story. A couple of months ago, when I first visited John and Cookie's house, I noticed a nativity scene that was set up. And honestly, I was surprised by it, because this was not the season when I would typically expect to see a nativity scene. But I was then overcome by the beauty of Christ's virgin birth in September. I was so grateful to be reminded of Christ coming down to earth, living a perfect life, dying on the cross, and raising again for the sins of the world. This reminder was not in season, but it made more of an impact on me because of the odd time in which I saw it. This out-of-season nativity scene also reminded me of the prophets. The prophets also pointed people to Christ hundreds of years before the first Christmas season. Micah 5:2 states, "But you, Bethlehem Ephratah, though you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you will come for me one who will be ruler over Israel, whose origins are from of old, from ancient times." Something you should know about me is that I love the Old Testament. I love the complexity of the law. I love the emotions that are prevalent throughout the Psalms. I love the vision that God granted the prophets, and I love the stories and the narratives of the Old Testament. Jesus tells us in Luke 24:44 that all of the Old Testament is about him. And Micah 5:2 is no exception to that rule. This part of Micah's prophecy, he's prophesying that King David's line will go on into eternity, even though for a time this line will look like it's gone forever. Micah gives an oracle of hope in the middle, saying that Israel's leadership, as they know it now, will not be the same. But God is faithful. This prophecy is an oracle of victory. We know now that Jesus fulfilled this prophecy. We know of Jesus' saving power and of Jesus' love. But Micah, unfortunately, did not live to see that. He died about 700 years before the prophecy of Jesus' birth was fulfilled. So we are navigating the uncharted waters of the COVID-19 pandemic. We should take heart in the fact that we serve a faithful God. We serve a God who takes care of his people. Know this in this Advent season when it seems like things are not going our way. Rest on the goodness of God, the promise-keepingness of God, and the love of God. This same love would compel God to send his only begotten Son for the sins of the world. Thank you all.